Hello there, this is Jedi Master Daniel 96, and in today's episode I will be talking about the Acolyte episode 3 titled Destiny. And I will kind of give you like a general outline and may ramble in some areas, and then I'll give you like thoughts towards the end and all that kind of stuff. So let's begin. So with this episode, it's a prequel to the 2-episode premiere. So chronologically, this takes place before the 2-episode premiere. So just kind of want to point that out. And we all know Star Wars has a history of not releasing things in chronological order. Most famously, the movies, like the 3 trilogies, weren't released in chronological order. Rogue One and Solo weren't released in chronological order. The Clone Wars, a majority of the episodes weren't released in chronological order as well, so I want to kind of point that out. And with Lucasfilm's second big franchise, Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom is a prequel to Raiders of the Lost Ark, and the original format of the Young Indiana Jones series wasn't released in chronological order with those episodes. So that's just a little ramble I had to kind of point that out. And I knew definitely while thinking about this video, I knew this part was coming for me to talk about in that aspect of Lucasfilm having a history of releasing things out of sequence. So I just had to point that out. And we all know that some MCU movies aren't released in chronological order as well. So kind of wanted to point that out there as well. So there you have it. And with all that rambling, I just had to kind of get that off my chest. So let's get to the general discussion of this. So pretty much, we learn more about Osha and May's backstory and all that kind of stuff. I mean, we do have like Sol making a return in this episode, which, obviously he rescues Osha from the fire on Brendok, and then May causes the fire on Brendok, and that's kind of what leads to the death of their mother. And that's, so you have that bit with Sol rescuing May. Then we do have the return of Indara and Torben. So if you were disappointed to see Indara and Torben get killed off in those previous 2 episodes, you do get more of them here, kind of with the backstory. And then you have Kelnaka in this. And I know obviously last week's episode, the one before this, ended with him on that jungle planet, but we're in a prequel in this, which they did say it was about 16 years before the 2-episode premiere, so that's that bit there. And then we see Osha getting tested. She wants to become a Jedi because she doesn't want to go with the path of the witches on Brendok, but May does. And then there is kind of some arguing between Osha and May in this, so we do get some conflict in this. So we have that bit there. And then, we do learn that Osha and May were created, and I thought was a very interesting concept that they were created. We do learn about the culture on Brendok with the witches and all that. We have these rituals. We do have that mystical aspect in Star Wars in this episode. And if you're a fan of the mystical side of things, definitely this episode's for you. And then, so that's kind of that there. And then, so that's kind of like a basic outline of this episode. And I know like the whole Osha and May being created did cause some uproar, and everyone was saying, oh, it retcons the prequels, but that's just people overreacting. And I thought it was a good, solid episode, and it was nice to sort of learn the backstory between Osha and May and all that, kind of the little bits and pieces we learned from the 2-episode premiere. And I'd probably rate this a solid 7 out of 10. And that does it for me in this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, DanRS87, Instagram, JMD96_YT, Facebook, Jedi Master Daniel 96. You can also follow me on Bluesky, Jedi Master Daniel 96. Have a great day, and may the Force be with you. Bye!